How's it going, gamers? Laughenstein here, and today we're going to take a first look at the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood, developed by Deconstruct Team and published by Devolver Digital. Let's go. Alright, okay, already. This music goes pretty freaking hard. Let me turn it up a little bit. I already love the vibes of this game, love the outfit. Okay. Start a new game. Eternal Void. Heed the words of a prisoner. I beg of you, send me a curse to break the immortal isolation. Hear the chant my mentor once forbid me to recite. Stranger to my soul, invade my body. Stranger to my soul, invade my mind. Grant me an eye to see beyond my torment. Take my pride, my sorrow, my chains, turn them into power, wisdom, revenge. Stranger to my soul, invade my magic. Stranger to my soul, become my faith. That's a beautiful song. It feels great to be awakened again. Who are you? Whoa! My name is Fortuna. I am a witch. How is she not freaking out? Why did you summon me? Because I would rather lose my pride than my sanity. Sounds fun. Tell me more. Abramar. I was condemned to exile by the leader of my coven. Today marks the 200th year of my millennium-long sentence. And I can't take it anymore. I need your help. What do you use as a clock? Humanity's cradle? Planet Earth? Oh, 200 human years. That's quite some time. I feel you. I had been in prison for 5,402 years until you summoned me. What? Isolation can really do a number on you. I will help you. I shall become your familiar. Thank you, Abramar. Now get comfortable. We are going to seal a contract. Frick, dude. Cool start. First of all, allow me to express my gratitude. I'm really thankful you freed me from my cosmic prison. Of course, you are welcome. Is something the matter? Not really, it's just that after all the reading I did about behemoths, I didn't expect your behavior to be so mundane. Whoa, mundane? That hurt. Oh, I mean, you're still intimidating, but I always pictured you speaking in archaic poetry or something like that. Ha 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 ha. I like you. I like you so much I'm going to let you pick the terms of our contract. You will still have to pay a high price for my magic, though. I'm well aware of that, I won't back off. Alright. Then let's begin your training. The ceremony is 5 days long. Let me know when you're ready to begin. Right now. Ha 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 ha. You're already my favorite master. The first day is the easiest one, an interview so we can get to know each other. Lesson 1. Admittance. I really like these type of contracts when it's like a somewhat uneasy relationship. It reminds me a lot of Death Note. Like that relationship with Ryuk and Light. You know, they have like a deal, they have something to benefit from one another, but you always know that Ryuk is not necessarily a homie in the true sense of the word, you know? Tell me about yourself. What is your specialty? I am a fortune teller. Oh, one of my favorites. Would you mind doing a reading for me? I can. As part of my sentence, Adana banished my tarot deck. Adana is the leader of my coven. Wow, you must have done something really grave to get exiled and deprived of your magic. I foretold the falling of my coven. Bleak, but how are your visions your fault? After my premonition, the coven was consumed by despair. Many witches came to me for counsel to prepare before the end times. Idana didn't like that. She holds supreme authority in our coven, so she decided to exile me to this wandering asteroid. Our leader determined that even if all covens must fall eventually, advertising their demise only pushes the catastrophe forward. Adana decided my power posed a great danger to the peace inside our coven. She concluded that I had to learn to reason instead of relying exclusively on my gift. So I was sentenced to meditate for 1 million deprived of my deck. Since I'm here, I deduce that you don't agree with your leader's judgment. She was afraid of my influence. Many of our sisters put their trust in my advice. I I'm sure that hag thought I was undermining her supremacy and decided to cast me out. You sure sound sour about it. Would you kill her? Should you have that... Oh. Would you kill her should you have the chance? She didn't try to kill me, I'm not going to try to kill her. That's the way I look at it. She did decide that it is a long sentence. It is a long sentence, and her intent was to protect. That's my reasoning behind why I wouldn't kill her. No. Isolation didn't eat away your mercy yet, I see. Okay, I will help you recover your powers. Will you get me a new tarot deck? Tarot? Pff, no. I mean, tarot is cute, but it is too human-centric to grasp the hidden truth of the cosmos. That's awesome. You will create your own deck. My own deck? I wouldn't even know where to begin. Shh, leave the details to me. That is what these 5 days of training are for. You're going back to witch school, Fortuna. For this training, we will review the 4 basic elements of magic: air, water, earth, and fire. Oh no. Don't worry, it will be fun. Plus, you'll get to seal a contract with me for each of those energies. Now get some rest. Tomorrow, we will start with the invisible energy, air. I'm excited. Lesson 11, context. Or Lesson 2, context. Probably 2. Whoa. First day of school, are you nervous? To be honest, I'm just happy to be able to hear something other than my own voice. Heh, that's cool. Today, we're going to talk about air. I'm going to focus on what will be useful for creating our own divination deck. Understood. Air represents the invisible, the negative space, that which imbues everything. Air is the collective subconscious energy within a community, the ecosystem. Air is everything that surrounds us. Air is context. Exactly. Master your air and you will acquire unparalleled awareness. There is power in knowing one's place. Even when isolated, you are one with the cosmos. Now, for the first part of our contract, we will seal our air energies together. Yes, please. As I promised, I will let you decide the nature of every seal. You just need to answer a question. But careful. Your answer will affect your fate dramatically. I'm ready. For the air seal, how do you want to be perceived? Oh man, that's tough. Adored would be the ideal answer. So my thought here is, I don't want to be feared. I don't feel the incessant need to have power over people. That's what I feel like fear would be. I don't want to be pitied because that sucks. That sucks. That sucks. So I think I want to go with, I would want to be adored. 1, I mean, I'm creating YouTube and Twitch content, so that feels to be right in my wheelhouse. And I feel like it's the best option out of all of them, right? Tell me what you would think in the comments. I want to be adored. Ready for an ego trip, eh? Yeah, I mean, something's gonna happen, right? I guess it's an ego trip. I'm on board. Inspiring adoration will allow you to gather support from many, but be careful you don't get overthrown by your idol persona. I understand. Allow me to seal our air energies together then. Ugh, that hurt. That felt good. Can't you feel the power? Yes, I feel it, but I also felt like I was tearing apart. Well, girl, I am a behemoth after all. What did you expect? I know, I can take it. Good. Now focus on that bit of air energy we unlocked. We're going to use it to create our first card. I notice you have a ceremonial tokonoma for witchcraft in the basement. Head over there and I will teach you to create cards. Okay. We click. Love the animation, love this whole setup. The way that I'm set off into the cosmos, the way that the behemoth is wrapping around my house. Create a card. Step 1 of 3, select sphere. This is an arcane grimoire. The Opera House, an enchanted opera house that magnifies the emotions of anything sung inside its chambers. Energy cost. Cool. That makes sense because of what I chose, adoration. Here you'll acquire magic images that can be used to craft your cards. There are 3 types. Spheres for the backgrounds, arcana for the main figure on the card, and symbols to add some magic pizzazz to your compositions. They all cost magic energy to summon. Right now you can only acquire air-type elements because we've only unlocked the air seal. But you can go ahead and browse the grimoire to savor your future creations. Ha ha. Quicksand Graveyard, a magical ceremony for the witches who dared to tamper with time. The quicksand absorbs the bodies and turns their souls into heat. The Pleasant Prairie. When Jasmine Mentor retired, she summoned 12 acres of enchanted grasslands inspired by a poem written by the youngest witch of her coven. Wow, lots to go through here. Shipwreck Library. Who's that monster underneath? Wow, Cosmos. Oh, the Titan Quarry. Defrenia. Wow. Okay, these are all great. The road. The road back is lethal. The road ahead is unknown. That's beautiful. I like that. The Seed of Knowledge. It's like Pilot from the Machina cult. Whoa. The Gold Blower. I love this art. I'm in love with it. The Florist. The Astronaut. The Fallen Hero. Whoa, I like that. We will go with... I think we only have enough for the Harpy. I like the Harpy Herald. The Golden Shovel. The Arbiter's Book. Or Dark Matter Bow. That's kind of sick. Like the Dark Matter Bow. Let us go with the Dark Matter Bow. Likey that. Now build your first card. You can move the background and drag, rotate, or scale the images around. Add as many images as you want from the stock at the side of the card. What? Don't worry, it won't cost you extra energy. Put your soul into it. Nice, we got art? We can do art here? We'll have her running towards the future. Okay, so this is what I ended up doing here. I took the assets in the upper right hand corner. You can move like where the picture is. So I wanted to make the harpy at the point to where she is passing the railroad track, because this seems to be the divisive point of moving forward with her life and leaving the past behind. And I got to mess around with some of the assets. I wanted to make her fit into the scenery, so I made her smaller. So just kind of moving forward, moving towards new goals, not letting anything stop her, just shooting everything behind her. So that was my idea going behind it. I had pretty cool concept, pretty fun. Or tell me what you end up making in the comments below, and or share it, tag me on social media. I think that these concepts are fantastic. The meaning of a card varies depending on which elements you combined. We walk the road alone for everyone to see, a strong avatar for justice, imbued with purpose. A dark matter arrow can't be touched, but will be heard. A hurricane of air energy will stir luck and call for the unexpected. Meanings: leadership, purpose, justice, predestination, luck. Air elements lean towards relationships, community, and karma. Pay attention to your studies so you can tune your divination style towards the ideas you fancy the most. It can be tricky at the beginning. The only way to master this is through experience. Did you like it? Looks promising. It was a bit confusing. I prefer tarot. I think it looks promising. Looks promising. Feels way more complex than tarot, but I can sense its potential. Good, we're only just getting started. It will all make more sense when you try your hand at reading them. We'll wait until you've made at least 2 cards, though. There's not a lot of predestination in shuffling a single card. Ha 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 ha. I'm sorry, you must be tired. Go to bed and review the fundamentals of air. Tomorrow we will unlock your water. Thank you, Abramar. Thanks to you, Fortuna. I will make you happy, I promise. Good night. Do not be afraid of him. Become his master. Lesson 3. Emotion. O Fortuna, each day me cometh to teach us thee. For For briefeth is the cosmos, and eternal thy grief. What are you doing? Ha 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 ha. I thought I could get more into character to satisfy your expectations. I'd rather focus on our studies. Oh, come on. You're not the only one excited about being able to talk to somebody after eternal imprisonment. Loosen up a bit. So I just had the dream where they told me to become his master. Enough, I command you to focus. Holy familiar, which charm art we studying today? Abramar, let's get on with the studies, please. I kind of just want to have fun with him. I'm having fun. This is cool. Probably not the smartest way to go, but let's study. Or let's goof around with the homie. Holy familiar, sweet charm, what are we studying? Aren't we studying today? What? Ha 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 ha. Colors, me art thee well. Ha 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 ha. Stop. I give up. Now come here and teach me your magic. Phew, even joking around doesn't stop you from being intense. Okay, focus, Abramar. Let's begin today's lesson. The second element we will unlock is water. Water represents substance, meaning the hidden nature of things. Water comes in many shapes, purposes, desire, willpower. Water is everything that lives inside you. Water is emotion. That's a good synthesis, yes. Master your water and you will have the key to any heart and soul. There's power in empathy and self-awareness. Water isn't my forte, but I understand. Yeah, I noticed that. But don't worry, I'm here to support you. Now for the second part of our contract, we will seal our water energies together. Yes, please. Again, you decide the nature of our contract. Answer this question. And remember, your answer will affect your fate dramatically. I know. For the water seal, what is your innermost desire? Power, romance, knowledge. Power, don't really need power. It would be between romance and knowledge. But I feel that with knowledge, you would be able to acquire the other two, right? Power doesn't get you romance. It doesn't get you knowledge. Romance could get you power and could get you knowledge too, right? Having somebody you can go further with someone else. But knowledge can get you all three. Oh, knowledge. That's not a common desire. Really? But it makes sense. Enlightenment is a mighty resource for a witch. Can't wait to see what you'll make of new knowledge. Although be careful not to stumble onto one of those cosmic truths that are better left unknown. Don't want my favorite witch to lose her mind. Now, I have a question. When will all the contracts we've been sealing become effective? Immediately. I mean, they are etched into the cosmic wheel as we speak. In time, it'll all come to you, and you'll be pretty aware of the moment they're delivered. I see. I can tell you one thing for sure. They'll come in the same order we sealed them. First, you will get your adoration. You'll notice how people idolize you. Sometime after, you'll discover a new source of knowledge. Then whatever we seal on your earth will happen. And finally, in the distant future, you'll pay the price we agree on the fire seal. What? A price, huh? Everything you've asked for will come at a price. I guess your summoning spell is forbidden for a reason? Having second thoughts? No. I need this. Seal the second contract already. Brace yourself. Ah, my bones. Woohoo! Girl, you have power. I just hope this torture is worth it. It will be. Have faith. Can I make a new card now? Yes. Same as yesterday. Head to the basement. What is going to happen to us? Oh, we have enough for the shipwreck library. Yes. The forbidden door to pleasure. A mirror that only shows the reflections of its owner. You can't lie while looking at it. Oh my gosh, the Virtus mirror mixed with the desire, the thing of desire. Okay, so the idea that I have behind this one is it all just started coming together because I really like that creature hiding underneath the the wrecked ship. Above the creature is the Forbidden Door of Desire. It's there waiting. But the creature is underneath. With its tendrils, it's holding a happy mask and a sad mask, while it's using the angular aspect of its head to hold the mirror up to itself. And I just thought that it looked really cool, so I wanted to go with it. Card legend. The deity in the shipwreck scrutinizes every secret. The door holds the promise for quenching many kinds of thirst. The mirror dispels what isn't true. A flood of water can unleash hidden potentials. Meanings: introspection, yearning, passion, and power. Cool. Alright. Now, come upstairs. You're going to read the cards for me. Time for some divination. This is your area of expertise, so you guide me through this. Okay, a card reading with just 2 cards, huh? We need to test if these really work, so I'll do a reading we can confirm on the spot. I'm going to read your past. Whoa, that's bold. I like it. I'm ready. It's been a couple of centuries without my deck. I may be a bit rusty. You just enjoy it. You're among friends here. Okay, it's going to be a very simple reading. I'm going to draw a card and place it on this spot to read into your past. Here we go. All right. You are older than this universe. Your first love was with a witch named Gloria. Your first love was a witch named Gloria. Now that's... What's the matter? Am I wrong? On the contrary, I'm shocked. This reading you've done, you're too powerful. What you just read happened billions of years ago. How old are you? Older than this universe. How is that even possible? How can you precede the Big Bang? This is a hard one to explain through language. You know that the universe is expanding, right? Right? Well, the universe expands over something. Or should I say over nothing? I don't know how to put this into any words, But basically, I existed before this universe. At some point, the universe you live in grew around me, and I was subjected to its rules. Before we are captured by a universe, behemoths live without shape, without mass, without time. And there were witches before the universe we live in? Yes, always inside a universe, though in other universes that preceded this one. A witch can't exist without magic. And magic is just an extensive comprehension of reality that allows us to exploit the cosmic rules. We behemoths are the only entities I've known to be able to unexist. Unexist? It is not a precise term, but again, there are no words to describe what it is to be outside the framing of a universe. We'd better stay away from this line of thought, or you will lose your sanity before we finish your training. I love this. I love these ideas. So I guess I did the bending on how I do a reading. It looks like it assigns me some type of energy, and this reading that I just did assigned me water because I think I went with a very emotional reading. Wow, what was that? I felt an energy surge. That is your deck harvesting energy. Whenever you do a reading, you'll harvest magic akin to the card you drew. Fortune telling will be your main source of energy once we seal our pact. I see. Alright, the cards work. They work like a charm, I must say. You're a gifted fortune teller, my friend. Thank you. I really missed this. I almost forgot how exciting it is to dig into the secrets of the Cosmic Wheel. I'm so happy for you, and I am so thankful, Abramar. We're just getting started. Now go get some rest. Tomorrow we'll make another card and do some more divination. Looking forward to it. Good night. Abramar loves you. Do you think you will ever be able to love a being such as him? I don't see why not. Strength. But he is a demon. Or something. No, he's a behemoth. Today's lesson is about Earth. This is a powerful one. Weren't the other ones powerful as well? Well, of course, but this one is pure potential. Literally, power. Okay, glad to see you excited. Let's begin the lesson, please. Okay, Earth, how can I sum it up? Earth represents determination, empowerment, everything that pushes you forward. Earth is grounding, support the source, but also direction of your force. Earth is your drive, Earth is strength. That's it. But bear in mind that it doesn't only refer to your own capabilities, but also to the support of your allies. To master one's Earth is to be aware of where to look for potential, not to be drunk on one's power. Motherly love, loyalty, sisterhood, those are also forms of Earth energy. I understand. Now for the third part of our contract, we will seal our Earth energies together. Lay the question on me. Remember, your answers will affect your fate. Dramatically. For the Earth seal, what do you want to become your main source of determination? Love, the support of my friends, conquest, defeating my rivals, myself, personal growth, and self-realization. A little worried that what I choose is everything that I burn with fire. Everything that gets taken away from me. So I could try to counterpick it by lying, but I'm going to answer truthfully. And my main source of determination, I'm going to go with myself, personal growth, and self-realization. With those things, I would never want conquest to defeat my rivals. I wouldn't measure my own gains through the downfalls of others. I would, you know what I mean? That's why I think myself, personal growth, and self-realization would be what works best for me. It would be by the things that I accomplish, not by those that I defeat. I think that is a weak way to measure power, in my opinion. Love, the support of my friends. I love that. But with myself and personal growth and self-realization, I can better foster those relationships, like on an airplane, right? You put on other people's, you put on your own shit and then you help other people with their shit. So I think I can grow all things with personal growth, self-realization, myself, etc. So I'm going with that one. Myself, personal growth, and self-realization. The lone wolf, huh? It's the safest position to rely on yourself. I just hope you never break down or your willpower will shatter and there will be no one able to pick up the pieces. It's okay, I've come this far by myself. You sure look strong, I'll concede that. Very well. Now I will seal our Earth energies together. Get ready. Oomph. The power. I love Earth contracts. Almost vomited with this one. Yes, Earth has a lot of presence. I've seen other witches puke right after sealing it. I'm one of the tough ones then? Oh, you bet you are. You have the first one not to cry during the ceremony. You've been okay, this one I ended up just making a mech flying through space wielding double hammers on a skull asteroid belt. Freaking badass. I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. The blessed by the power of the gem skull belt. Mechna pilots are excellent guardians. The obsidian sledgehammer fixates on offering empowering revelations. Excessive earth energy can lead to immobility. Alliance, guardian, ego, indifference, stagnation. Yeah, it's a pretty ego card. Pretty big ego card. Nicely done. Come upstairs and do a reading for me, would you? Yep. Okay, we have 3 cards now. Any ideas on what to read next? I'm going to read your desire. I want to find out what your true intentions are. You want to expose your teacher. You'll give me no quarter, huh? In game. I'm game. Do your worst. I need to know for the sake of our relationship. The whistled pat. We walk the road alone for everyone to see. A strong avatar for justice. Imbued with purpose. A dark matter arrow. Can't be touched, but it will be heard. A hurricane of air energy will stir luck and call for the unexpected. Desire. Would you like to be almighty once again, greater than this universe? You would like to be almighty again, greater than this universe. You're resentful, but you don't speak vengeance, you seek acceptance. I need some purple, so we're gonna go with this one. Or, you would like to be summoned more often. You want more witches to desire you. Let's go with getting more purple. You're resentful, but you don't seek vengeance, you seek acceptance. Oh wow, even I didn't know that. I mean, I am well aware that I'm resentful. I've been gravely mistreated for aeons. But I didn't stop to think that the cure for that resentment could be forgiveness. I don't think anyone can enjoy a happy existence being public enemy number one. It makes sense that you should look for redemption. Hey, hold on a second. I didn't say I should redeem myself. I did nothing wrong. The witches who abused my power are the bad ones in this story. I never forced anyone to seal a contract with me. You talk like an arms dealer. I suggest you stop being judgmental. Start thinking about how to put my powers to good use so I can clean up my portfolio. We'll see. Oh, he didn't like that. But we got him to open up about himself, and I think that's interesting. What a creepy looking feller. I like him. Or them. I love Abramar. I think I'm going to draw another card. Oh, what for? You're quite a difficult character to read. I just can't tell what your deal is. In addition to your desire, I need to ask. Why do you behave like this? What do you mean by this? Shh, let the cards speak. Yes. Arcana are blessed by the powerful. Yeah, we read this one. You want to be my friend. You crave my approval. You feel the need to make your superiority clear. You try to hide your depression. I feel like this one to be true. You want to be my friend. You crave my approval. You don't mince words, That's just what the card said. Yes, but you're the one phrasing it. In any case, it comes as a surprise. I would never have pictured a superior being like you needing validation from someone like me. I wouldn't go as far as needing validation, but it is true that I would love to be friends. I like you a lot. Well, we only have each other now, so aren't we friends already? Nah, it doesn't feel like it yet. I'd say for now we're partners at best. But I trust that in time we can develop a beautiful friendship beyond common interest. Or at least I hope you just don't dump me after you get what you want out of our contract. Do I smell abandonment issues here? If you only knew what I've been put through. I'm all ears. I'm not in the mood. Not with that attitude of yours. That's fair, I'm being a little ugh. I'm sorry. I just find it amusing to see the forbidden behemoth of legend dealing with such mundane problems. Hey, personal relationships are far from mundane. They're one of the greatest energies of the cosmos, air and water, remember? True, I'm sorry. You went in for the kill with this reading, didn't you? That's my divination style. If we don't dig into the intense stuff, we might as well just have a normal conversation. You're absolutely right. I can see I won't get bored with you. What now? I'm the one that needs some rest after today's session. Go and review what we studied so far and get ready for tomorrow's lesson. Fire is the last seal, and also the most trying of energies. Very well. Do you believe your friends will understand why you summoned a forbidden behemoth? Will they tell on you to the coven? Have you discovered through your fortune telling Had you discovered through your fortune telling that a fellow witch had broken this same rule, you would have reported her, wouldn't you? I don't think so. Or maybe I would. Lesson 5, conflict. Did we skip 4? I think we skipped 4. Cool. Hey, feller. Ready for more? Yes. How have you found the ceremony so far? Do you want to review any elements before continuing? I don't think so. It was pretty basic stuff. Understood. What's the matter? You're not as chipper as usual. Ah, yes, I'm sorry. Fire is usually my favorite lesson, and it marks the final step before our contract becomes effective, which I'm looking forward to. But I have a bad feeling about this. That's odd, based on your act and all so far. I thought you enjoyed the threat of dire consequences. Oh, of course I do. That kind of adrenaline is my favorite thing in the cosmos. What is it then? Look, you're right. I better stop dwelling on silly worries and focus on our training. I'm just moody for some reason. It's not silly. What do you say we look into it with our cards after we finish today's session? That might be a good idea. That's one of the perks of being summoned by a fortune teller. Ha 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 ha. So true. You're on. It'll be a good challenge as the final test for this new deck. That's the Abramar I know. I need you sharp for the final lesson. Fire it is then. This element is usually feared by most and yearned for by those with ill will, but fire is more versatile than most magic practitioners think it is. Fire represents adversity, battle, everything that is against you. Fire is challenge, intimidation, the fuel of every battle. Fire is your wrath. Fire is conflict. Exactly. But don't just dwell on the negative aspects of that definition. Conflict also means growth. The only time fire is bad is when you're on the losing side. And even in defeat, there's a great deal of growth. We are the living example of that. Master your fire and you will conquer anything the cosmos throws at you. To tell you the truth, I'm more intimidated by water. I'm actually quite fond of fire. Ha 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 ha. Maybe that's why we get along so well. Now, the final contract. This answer will affect your fate profoundly. For the fire seal, what will you sacrifice to access my magic? This is a tough one. This is a tough question. I think that we can't sacrifice someone else. You can't. Not me. Not this playthrough. When I do a bad playthrough, sure. The Coven, my immortality would make the most sense. My immortality. Oh, wow. Are you sure about that? You'll live a maximum of another 60 years after you pay the price. Plus, you won't be able to live in space anymore. You'll have to go down to Earth and live among humans. Do you want to reconsider? No, this is my final answer. As you wish. I will etch your decision into the Cosmic Wheel, and pray it doesn't break you apart when the time comes to pay the price. Brace yourself. Can't breathe. This pain, it burns. It's breaking my atoms apart. I love it. Help me. Fortuna? Wake up. Fortuna, wake up. Chapter 1, Arbitrage. That cutscene was so cool. What happened? Sorry, I had to wake you up. You've been asleep for a couple of days. You dropped dead after we sealed the fire contract. I thought it might be too much, so I let you rest. I feel dizzy. I had the weirdest dreams. Oh yeah? What about? Can't remember, but it felt premonitory. I feel bad for waking you up, but you have some business to attend to. What do you mean? Look out the window. You've got a visitor. That falcon? That's a familiar from an arbiter. What's an arbiter? The Arbitrage Office is an organization composed of former witches, unaffiliated with any coven, that ensures no witches operating outside the laws of Magical Pact. They also rule over conflicts between different covens and rarely interfere with internal affairs. It was founded about 4,000 years ago, so it makes sense you don't know them. Yeah, this happened during my slumber. Why were they created? Well, both the Arbiters and the Magical Pact were created after an especially bloody witch war that ended with our coven burning 87 witches inside of a white star. Brutal. To avoid future atrocities, some witches vowed to stop using magic and focus exclusively on keeping the peace. In the beginning, it was a group of devotees who wanted to avoid tragedy, but nowadays it's mainly composed of outcasts that have to serve the Arbitrage Office as a lifelong punishment. Wow, things have gotten a lot bleaker since I was last put to sleep. This all happened before my time, but I'm more afraid of having witch wars than witch cops. And what do you think the Arbiter wants? Maybe they noticed I summoned you? That's impossible. My arts are untraceable. Then there's only one way to find out. Let's invite her over. Sure, I'll make myself invisible whenever you get a visit. Also, you have some energy pulled from sealing the fire contract in case you want to expand your deck before inviting the Arbiter over. Okay, plus I still owe you a reading, right? Don't worry about it. There'll be time for that. Okay, but you're not off the hook. We'll look into what worries you eventually, as if I could escape you. Yo, let's make our fire deck. Gamer. This game rocks, yo. This game rocks. All right. Charred battlefield. War is meaningless. Oh. So with this one, I want it. War is meaningless, and then I just had like inevitable change coming in the background with asteroids, but then also I just wanted like a horse person to help one of their horse friends because I thought it was awesome. War distorts all feelings. War distorts all feeling. Poison poured from a golden pitcher will serve justice. The asteroid foretells imminent tragedy. The overstimulated fire energy becomes a cleansing power, death and rebirth. Rejection, bad omen, judgment, test, change, rebirth. Can I create another card? Okay, with this one, I was a little bit less sure of what I was doing, but I just kind of went with it anyway. I just went with it. The ever-boiling sea of tears grants access to the most profound emotions in the need of finding a partner. A pain that can beget isolation. The ever-flowing water from the jugs represents inner desire. A flood of water can unleash hidden potentials, introspection, yearning, passion, power. I wonder what that's going to be, the potions. Or if that will be potions. Dear Fortuna, my name is Thea, and I write to you from the arbitrage office. Your personal situation caught the attention of my superiors who had tasked me with reviewing your case. I would like to interview you regarding your exile and write a plea to your coven's leader to revisit your case if we judge the punishment to be excessive. Yours faithfully, Thea. Arbiter Badge 210. Rank, Waxing Crescent. Come on over. 200 years for her to get an idea. There must be a lot going on with witch business. Hey, girl. Thea, thanks for having me. My name is Thea, Arbiter Badge 210. Thank you for coming, Arbiter. I really appreciate the office paying attention to my case. I've been isolated for 200 years so far. That's precisely why I'm here. The arbitrage office recently discovered your situation, and we are worried it may go awry for the community. Excessive punishments beget rancor, and 1,000-year-long exile, that's the perfect recipe to build up a lot of bad blood, and we all know what a witch can do with a surplus of bad blood. But I'm here to help you. Let me know about your case, and we'll look for a way to make you feel better. Thank you. I already had a meeting with Idana, the leader of your witch clan. Idana, told me that you predicted the fall of your coven. She explained to me that she didn't punish you for that, though. She punished you because of how you handled it. Apparently, you plunged the coven into chaos, giving ill advice to any witch, telling them to prepare for the end times. And those actions almost destroyed the coven before its time. So she decided to exile you and deprive you of your deck so you can meditate on the range and meaning of your powers. Now that's the official version. I'm interested in what you have to say. Do you think what you did was wrong? No, a premonition that grave should be disclosed to the community. No problem. No, a premonition that grave should be disclosed to the community. You don't agree with your leader's judgment. That is not dangerous per se, but it's a bad ingredient to add to the pot of imprisonment. What would you have done then, if the end were nigh? You'd like to know, right? I shouldn't give my opinion. I have to act as a neutral party, Fortuna. Next question. Do you think your punishment is fair? Do I lie or do I tell the truth? I feel like, 1, I don't want to lie anyway, but 2, lying would also be a bad idea, considering the fact that I just said that I don't agree with her decision, then I could not possibly logically assume that this is a fair judgment, right? So even though I think it would be good to try to get myself out of prison by kind of going along with this idea, it just, at this point, the story just wouldn't add up. Absolutely not. This is way too excessive. I understand. Hardly anyone would accept this kind of sentence. How are you coping with centuries of isolation? This is horrible. Help me, please. At first it was hard, but now I think I can manage. That's true. I have a behemoth. Wow, you are strong. I'll see what I can do to improve your situation. I can leave less worried about you doing something drastic, right? Yes, I believe so. I still don't understand why Idana deprived you of your terror deck. I mean, if you're isolated, what does she care if you have your magic or not? That's something I'm supposed to reflect on while exiled. It's a pity because I had loved to have my fortune read. Anyway, before I leave, as an arbiter, I'm obliged to ask. Anything to confess? Actually, I'm crafting a new deck for divination. Oh wow, that's bold. But I don't think what you're doing is illegal. Adana took your tarot deck from you, but she doesn't have authority over your new creations yet. I'm sure she won't be too happy to hear it though. You don't need to report to Adana, right? I trust in the office's neutrality, of course. Unless you break the magical pact or it becomes relevant during a trial, we won't disclose sensitive information from our investigation. In any case, what I'm crafting isn't a tarot deck, it's something new. Oh really? Can I see it? Would you like a reading? As an arbiter, it is my duty to make sure that your new project doesn't break the magical pact, so I would love a reading very much. Yes, please. It'll be my pleasure. Hell yeah, let's go. Is there something you would want to ask the deck? I want to know what's in the future regarding my career as an arbiter. Very well, I'm going to draw 2 cards for you. The first one to look for opportunities and good omens, and the second to warn you about the potential challenges or adversities. Oh, that's scary. Would you prefer not to know? No, please, go ahead. Alright, here we go. High alchemy. The deity in the shipwreck scrutinizes every secret. The door holds the promise for quenching many kinds of thirst. The mirror dispels what isn't true. A flood of water can unleash hidden potentials. I've never given somebody a tarot reading before. The good. Look at this one. You are going to meet someone really special that's going to change your life. Oh no. Oh no? We arbiters can't be in a relationship. It doesn't have to mean romance necessarily. It could well be a figure so inspiring that they make you become a better arbiter. Or reconnecting with a long-lost friend. I can't afford to fall in love, please help me. But I said, all of those options feel like falling in love. Aren't you the amorous one, huh? Dating is the thing I miss the most from my life before becoming an arbiter. Well, I'll be strong. Ha ha ha. Okay. In the bad. Alright. I see war. You'll be sent into combat. Oh my god. Oh my. You're going to kill a witch. For fire? Wow. Hui sheesh. You're going to kill a witch. Let's add some diversity, some purple to our deck. Oh my, you're going to kill a witch. Me? That's impossible. Is there any scenario in which an arbiter could take down a witch? Well, yes. I mean, it's super rare. That witch would have to be caught doing something terrible. Like being on an uncontrollable murder rampage, or being about to summon a forbidden behemoth, I don't know. Ooh-hoo. Ooh. That would be awful. Yes. And that's the last resort. We should always attempt to rest first. That's good to know. If I find myself in this situation you foresee, I'll do my best to avoid casualties, I promise. I don't know if this is something avoidable, but do your best. Understood. Ruh-roh. Well, what do you think of my new deck? I want to be adored. That was amazing. And a bit scary. But mostly amazing. Thank you. Your gift could be a very valuable asset for our office. It's a crime that you're imprisoned here. Well, I shouldn't position myself in such matters. At least not that strongly, hehe. In any case, it's an objective truth that your skills are wasted on this forsaken rock. Now, as an arbiter, I can't simply overrule Adana's sentence, but I'm going to lift the ban on visitation. Wow, can you really do that? I just requested a permit from the main office. It'll become effective as soon as my arbiter's notebook gets updated with a moon stamp. Arbitrage forms are updated in the master's grimoire as soon as my pen touches the paper. All of what I've written so far is already in the office's archives. You girls sure are efficient, eh? There are witch covens all around the universe. We can't afford to be traveling back and forth to the moon temple all the time. Makes sense. That's pretty cool. And it's official. You can now receive guests on your cute asteroid home. This makes me happier than I can express. Teehee. You deserve this. I'm just happy to ease your pain. Thank you so much. I'm just doing my job. Do you want me to let your coven know? Just let Jasmine and Dahlia know for now. I'm not ready to go public yet. It's been 200 years. I understand. I'll send a falcon to each of them. Thanks again. Well, I should be going now. It'll be a pleasure to meet you, and thanks for the reading. even if it was so ominous. Take care. Let me know if there's any trouble. Bye. Chapter 2. Making of a Witch. Oh, that looks fun. Is that a food truck? And I had a 5-minute long orgasm. No way, you're shitting me. How do you know it was 5 minutes? Were you counting? I swear, I don't know what he did to me. I pushed him away when I started coming. He rolled up a cigarette and smoked it while watching me squirm. When he put it away, I was still fighting the last spasms over the carpet. I'm so jealous. I want to have a super orgasm too. How did he do it? Well, he put this special toy in my butt that played a major role, but I think it was the combination of many factors. The incense, the cocktails he prepared, the music, the smell of the sea. The planets just aligned. What can I say? So cool. Hearing about your sex adventures is so fun. You should write a book. I'd rather keep it between us. I don't want everybody to discover I'm a sex goddess. Imagine dealing with all those slimy middle-aged guys at the office. True? True? You should calm down with the sex goddess stuff a little or you'll end up finding trouble. More trouble, I mean. Oh, come on. It's only been a couple of scares. What's life if not to enjoy ourselves? You need to find someone half as good as me to understand all the good sex you've been missing out on, sis. Ew. I've got this. I gotta say, I wouldn't mind experiencing for myself what a goddess can do. What are you saying? You have, Alicia. Actually, we broke up. Oh, girl, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry, Eva. What happened? We've been dating since high school, and I guess we just drifted apart. But you look so good together. The last time we had dinner at your apartment, yeah, we've always been good at putting up a front. But the truth is that this last year, we've been fighting too many times a week. What about? Oh, the stupidest details. I have my theory about what was pissing Alicia off anyway. I tried to confront her about it, but she wouldn't admit it because that would make her a bad person or something. It was because of all the activism, right? Wow, how did you know? Now, I just said it because it pisses me off a bit too, to be honest. Patrice! I guess sometimes I can be a bit too passionate. It's not that. Being someone around that fundamentally good can be frustrating. I mean, you're vegan, you can only consume local produce, wear repurposed clothes, volunteer at a soup kitchen, but that's not much of a sacrifice. It's just about working on your habits, really. Come on. Okay, I get it, but I never asked Alicia to do all these things. Like I said, it's not your fault, but I couldn't be happy eating Burger King and wearing leather boots next to you. Come on, I'm sure their relationship was more complicated than that. Nah, she's dead right. She just couldn't stand this goody two-shoes. Look, the sea. Ah, it smells so good. We're here, girls. Let's offer our souls to the ocean and cleanse all the shit we've picked up from the city. Can't wait to see the meteor shower. I'm gonna wish for the three of us to leave everything behind and come live here. I love you. Oh, always so corny. We love you too. Fortuna, are you a virgin? What? Why would you ask me that? You never talk about dating, and I've never known any boyfriends or girlfriends of yours. I've had sex, but I've never had a relationship. Don't try to look cool. My sister had sex once in high school, and that's it. There's nothing wrong with that. I was just curious. I don't know. I like sex, I think, but I rarely find anyone that piques my interest. Well, don't worry. You'll find someone special eventually. And if she doesn't find anyone, that's alright too. Relationships are overrated. Ah, maybe. Stay out of my business, you two. It's the next stop. I'll be pulling over. They got a food truck, I think. That's awesome. I love this friendship. I like this relationship. This art fucking rocks. Oh, so cool. I'm going to start preparing dinner. Do you feel like pizza? Yes. My body is so ready for pizza. Do it, sis. Coming right up. Oh, cool. I don't know how to do it. This is the cheese, right? One of them is vegan. So we won't put any meat on it. No. Let's do... Gotta make sure that cheese hits. Gotta make sure that cheese hits. Let's do it like this. I think that'll melt well. What is this? What is this? Do I use the knife? No. Mushrooms. Mushrooms. Is this gonna melt proper? I feel like I should put this on afterwards. I don't know. I'm doing mushrooms and olives though. And we'll do pepperonis on a quarter for whoever wants pepperonis. Then olives on the rest. And a little bit of greens in the middle. Okay. There's something magic about this, though. Having a sister that owns a food truck sure is a perk. Yeah, thanks for the pizza and for the ride, Fortuna. Although I'll just have one slice. Ah, the pepperoni. Yeah, too much for me. Why didn't you just pick it off? It's already sweated all over the pizza. I wouldn't mind making an exception, especially with the cheese, but pepperoni is a step too far. I'm so sorry, Eva. I'll go make another one right now. No, don't worry. I brought some fruit in case you made something I should skip. I wouldn't want to impose. No, really, it's no problem. It's alright, seriously. I'm just happy to be here. I'm so excited. I'm not even hungry. I thought maybe I could only put a quarter on it. I knew that she was vegan, but I thought maybe I would only cook like with half. Okay, I'm so sorry. On the other hand, I'm starving and I love pepperoni, so you made my day, Fortuna. Great. Cosmic balance restored. Haha. I could have done without the arugula, though. Yuck. Okay. Oh, I can go through and make a perfect pizza. No pepperoni, no arugula. By the way, how long until the meteor shower? It could start any minute now. We'll definitely be watching stars fall in less than an hour. What are you girls going to be asking for? We're not supposed to tell, are we? That's up to you. But I believe the stars don't care about what you say out loud. What are you going to wish for? Many things. I have a list. But I guess that my most important wish is I want to become a better person. What do you mean? You're already a good person. Don't bother sweet-talking me. I can tell. I see it reflected in you and in people at the office and in every guy after they ejaculate. I'm obnoxious. You could work on your empathy a bit, yeah. Fortuna. It's okay. We promised we'd never bullshit each other, right? Little asshole. I love you. I love you too. Alright, I'll never get you two. I guess we're a pair of mean sisters, and that's all there is to it. What do you plan to wish for, Eva? I want to save the world. Come on. You can't already be that selfless. No, really. It makes me really anxious. Even with everything I do, no matter if I recycle, consume critically, go to rallies, or donate part of my income to fight poverty, the world always moves in the wrong direction. We can't fight whoever's in the driver's seat. I want the stars to help me not give up against impending doom. I'm sorry. Eva, would you like me to help you figure this stuff out with my cards? Oh, yes, please. I've been thinking about your tarot deck all day, but I was too shy to ask, haha. You know I enjoy reading your future. Please go ahead. Alright, what do you want to know? I want to know about the world's fate. That's very brave. Are you sure you want to ask the tarot about this? Yes. Even if what we find is something terrible? Yes. Alright. Okay, we'll look into the fate of the world. Also, I'd like to know what I can do to make it a better place. Understood. Your actions. Focus on those questions in your mind while I shuffle the cards. The devil. The beast is the keeper of everything that is forbidden. Their servants ooze with lust and invite you to fall into temptation, enlightenment beyond corruption. The devil. A non-human entity will rule over us and make us all happy. Superbacteria will decimate humanity, leading us to simpler times. You'll get to witness the beginning of an era of space travel. In time, humanity will expand beyond the solar system. You'll get to witness the beginning of an era of space travel. In time, humanity will expand beyond the solar system. Wow, really? That's amazing, but how can you tell? You won't get to set foot on other planets, but your grandson will prosper on Mars. You're just messing with me, right? Oh, on the other hand, the Earth will slowly die, overexploited in service of the conquest of space. Many animals will perish. In time, Earth will be reduced to a planetary slum. Stop, just stop. You're messing with me, right? I swear to you, this is what the cards are telling me. You're usually more vague, like there will be an opportunity to develop yourself, or you will soon face a challenge. Now you're like channeling visions from another dimension or something. Yeah, I'm surprised too. Maybe it's the energy of the meteor shower or some planets we don't know about just aligned over my deck. But I see it as clear as I can see your face. This is the fate of the world. How can you say these things with how can you say these things with a straight face? Ah, I can't decide whether to cry or to laugh. You still want to know what you can do about all this? Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's hear the whole joke. The Hermit. The Hermit's lantern is the lamp of truth, used to guide the unknowing. He holds a patriarch's staff to help him navigate narrow paths as he seeks enlightenment. His cloak is a form of discretion. Nothing you do will matter. Better give up and have fun. Incapable of fighting corporations and governments, you'll start a foundation to support the damned. Incapable of fighting corporations and governments, you'll start a foundation to support the damned. Oh, that's beautiful and sad, but also beautiful. You'll create homes, you'll feed the hungry, your foundation will give many people a second chance. You're going to make me cry. My foundation will stay to pick up the pieces they leave behind here on Earth then? Cards didn't say. It'll create good for many people here or on Mars, that's for sure. That's good to know. I didn't expect the cards to be this wild and specific, I'm so sorry. Nah, it's alright. It's been scary, but also fun. If your prediction ever becomes real, my grandchild will think I've lost it when I keep telling them how my friend predicted all of this through tarot. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. You're aware that you just totally screwed with Eva's head, right? I didn't mean to. Come on, it hasn't been that bad. A future that distant just feels like fiction, prophecy or not. What about you? Now that you know the fate of the world, what are your plans? I feel sorry for the Earth, but I believe it would be beautiful for humanity to reach other planets. I love space, and I would love to leave this planet. Oh, maybe you'll get to visit Mars. I don't think so. Fortuna foretold I'll have bone cancer in my 50s. So I doubt I'll ever get to reach the stars. That's horrible. Why did you tell your sister that, Fortuna? We were kids, and I dared her to read as far as she could into my future. I never read to anyone's end ever again. I felt a terrifying presence lurking beyond my vision, like if I could keep on reading beyond death, then... now I'm scared. I'll never forget that feeling. At that moment, my fortune-telling skills were enhanced in some way. I've never been wrong since then. It's true, I can vouch for that. Don't tell me that. I don't want the world to go bananas. Maybe we can fight magic with magic. Look, the meteor shower has begun. Let's ask the shooting stars to fix the scary future. Since it's just the three of us on this beach, why don't we tell the stars what we want out loud? I already told you what I'm going to wish for, so I'm okay. Okay. I'll go first. Please, stars, save the world from the fate Fortuna foretold. Give us a chance to make it right. You made my sister sound like a villain. Don't say that. Stars, please make my sister happy. Help her find whatever she's always been looking for. Hey, weren't you going to wish to become a better person? Nah, that wouldn't suit me. I'd rather use my wish to take care of my little sister. That means you're a good person already. Oh, shut up. Don't ruin my cool moment. Come on, Fortuna, ask them. Speak from your heart. It doesn't matter. Please tell us. Where's your mind? What's the thing you want that's so wild only the stars could give it to you? I want you to be happy. I know there's something else. I smell it in the sea breeze. I keep seeing it in the dance of every flame. When I look at my cards, I can tell the magic is real. Yet everyone's always reminding me of how childish I am. I don't want to be a woman. I want to be a... Chapter 3. Sisterhood. That was a cool freaking transition. Well, this is the end of the demo. No! Thank you so much for playing. You're welcome. Do you want to know what happens next? There are many witches to meet and messes to deal with. In any case, this is as far as you can play today. You can quit playing here, but I'm going to give you some extra energy in case you want to fool around a bit more with the card editor. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your time. And hey, you'd be doing me a solid if you added the game to your wish list, just saying. Ha 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 ha. Thank you, Abramar. Oh, that was so cool. All right. I put myself in the window. All right. That's a wrap on the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. The music, the dialogue, the branching paths, the art, the card editor system, the story, these things stuck out to me immediately, and I absolutely love it. This demo was about an hour and a half long, and I was immediately hooked. I am really looking forward to the full release of this game. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. In the comments below, let me know what decisions you made, because I want to know what I missed out on. A link for the demo is in the description. This has been a first look, and I've been Laughenstein. See you in the next one, gamers.